Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of CFB 26 on an HPL, our Dynasty full effect. This is week one. You've watched some week zero games the last couple of nights. And I'm joined in the booth with the great one, Jake. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we got a good matchup here tonight. Coach Hex with the Oklahoma Sooners versus Coach Shake and Bake with the Washington Huskies. A Big 12 versus Big 10 matchup. Yeah, Oklahoma's back in the Big 12. Welcome, everybody. We are excited. We had a really great matchup last night between Georgia and Oregon, which went down to the wire, and I kind of anticipate something similar here tonight.
Yeah, and when you're going to this new season, both teams were different teams. I believe Hex was in Colorado and Shake was in West Virginia. So different teams, different atmosphere, and two really great teams.
Yeah, we had yours truly lost to Washington in a heartbreaker with some turnovers causing that, where Washington beat us 28-18. Well, we're Texas A&M. Oklahoma, I think this is his first game of the season, his first game with the Sooners. Yeah. But here in Washington, so 6-minute quarters, you'll see a fast-forward period. Really important to note when we get down to the 2-minute warning, because that clock doesn't stop, and we need no huddles or timeouts to keep guys when they're in that kind of position. Oklahoma's going to receive the opening kickoff. Will fair catch it, bring it out to the 25. There you see the overalls. Oklahoma's got the edge, 92 overall versus Washington's 84. But don't let that fool you, as I can tell you, Washington has some talent on this offense. Defense can be sketchy, but can also play really tight, as Dampier sends a man in motion. The Sooners quarterback in the shotgun's going to hand it off. First play, Robinson hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll muster out 2 yards on their opening play.
Yeah, one thing to know about too, though, Oklahoma's got to work on a lot as far as the offensive side. But we'll see what Coach Hex can do here.
Quick play call here. Second play of the game. Dampier's going to scramble left to the right, finds a man in the flat, gets the completion to his tight end for another 4 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 4, the first third down of the game. Devin Dampier has a 96 throw on the run, so you'll see him scramble a lot, I'm sure, here tonight. But the first third down for him, another shotgun formation. Making some adjustments. Stadium is rocking here in Washington. There's the read option. Dampier's going to take the ball himself. He's got a lot of space over midfield. Does he go all the way? He's already at the 20, 15, 10, trying to get chased down, and Washington brings him down inside of the 10. Andre Jordan running after him.
Yeah, what a great institution call right there. Running the option, making Dampier, giving him 51 yards on that run.
So fourth play of the game right up here. As we're on the right hatch mark. Making some adjustments. He looks to throw, looks to the left, finds a man one-on-one. Completion and gets that ball over the goal line. Oklahoma scores to go up 6-0.
Yeah, this was a very well-executed drive for the Sooners here, especially for the first time for Coach Hex. I mean, with Dampier being in the one, making that 61-yard run, and of course, with the touchdown pass. We're going to learn a lot from the Oklahoma offense, but I'm really curious to see what these far as the Washington side of things.
Well, we're going to get our chance right here. Clark with the return at the goal line. He'll take it out to the 19-yard line. Oklahoma also with a pretty stout defense, especially up front. Watch the defensive tackle named Jackson. And Washington's offensive line held strong last week. Didn't allow any sacks against Texas A&M. Or maybe one. Maybe we had one. Williams Jr. at QB is going to pitch it on the option to Pettigras, who will get a minimal gain, actually a no gain, so to bring up 2nd and 10. Dawson Pettigras, an acceleration of 92. Quite quick on his feet. Number 2, Williams Jr. back under center here this week as he looks to throw on the second play of the game. Finds a man, Harris, going deep over the safety's head, and it's a complete over midfield. Torin York with the tackle.
Yeah, well executed pass right there from Washington. I mean, it's kind of curious to see good as far as the playmaking side of things, but other than that, great play.
Torrin York not with the tackle, but that is one of the Sooners' top defensive players at will. Handoff, Pendergrass tries to get up the middle to gain only 1 yard that time around.
Yeah, Pendergrass is not really doing too good as far as the running side of things.
Quick play calling by both offenses so far. Pendergrass looked like he might have wanted to cut inside, try to beat the edge, but he's going to lose a yard now, bringing up 3rd and 11.
So we're learning early on as far as, I mean, we can't really rely on the offensive line as far as the running side of things because we've seen go as far as Pendergrass and his effort in this first drive alone.
3rd and 11 as William looks. He's going to scramble out to the right, trying to find his open man. Did run for a few more yards. 4th and 8, could not find an open man against that Sooners D. Well, we're over midfield, so they can go for it on 4th and 8, which they appear to be doing. Back to shotgun from the right hash mark. Williams Jr. has some time in the pocket, looking for another open man. He's going to scramble around, back the other way. Going to throw deep. Barrington down towards the sideline, inside of the 10. It's complete. Buying his time in the backfield is Williams, and he gets his open receiver for a huge gain inside of the red zone.
That's a great play right there.
Another handoff, Pendergrass up the middle, will gain a couple of yards here, bring it to the 6-yard line, a 3-yard gain, no huddle. 150 left in the first quarters. Washington trying to tie it up. Pendergrass makes some moves, is tackled just before the goal line. It'll be 3rd and inches here. Another no huddle. Williams handoff, Pendergrass, hole, touchdown. Washington with the kick will tie this game up.
Yeah, I think definitely the one play that was definitely helping out for the squad was that throw, I mean, running backwards. But overall, can't really complain about the Huskies here. It's just the running game is going to be a little bit struggling on this side of things. But kind of curious to see what Oklahoma's going to do after that last drive.
Well, the Horseshoe Stadium, that is Husky Stadium, will be cheering. They know what they're up against here with this Oklahoma offense and defense. And Dampier coming out to the 25-yard line after that fair catch here. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Fake pitch out. Dampier looking to the middle of the field, and it's picked off. Clark, user lurks in the middle, and Washington will take over right away after that turnover.
Great job by Sean Clark, who made the interception, was watching the Dampier making the interception. Now they got great field advantage here.
Williams now looking to throw on their first down to Graff out to the outside. He'll make enough for the first down until he gets tackled out of bounds at the 24. Decker to Graff, the tight end, the junior tight end. The physical presence for this Washington offense. Williams with the snap, looks to throw, hit as he threw, and it's going to fall incomplete. So far, 86 passing yards for Washington versus Oklahoma's 11. Williams will take it himself up the middle, trying to find some space, and he'll get 4 yards, bringing up 3rd down and 6. Washington has a decent enough kicker, a senior, 79 overall. They are well within his range, I'm sure, here, but 3rd and 6, has a chance to get the first, going to scramble out to the right side. Has some time, but he's hit, and he will not get the throw off, and he'll get sacked for a 3-yard loss.
Now, I believe this should be a field goal here. Let's see what he can be able to do here. 79 overall from the 24-yard line. The kick is up, and it is
off the post, and it bounces. No good. Tough break for Washington after that turnover. Game is still tied at 7, and Oklahoma will take over from their own 24.
Tough call right there. I mean, I understand you're kind of hoping that the field goal would help you out, but no.
It's the right call. It's definitely the right call in my opinion, but just unfortunate the kicker couldn't get it through the uprights on a seemingly chip shot. Dampier now looks to throw on their first play on this drive. He's going to scramble to the left, getting chased. Will get over the line of scrimmage, and he's hit, brought down. There's a flag on the play. A legal forward pass. Look like he tried to throw it after crossing the line of scrimmage, so that will be 2nd down, loss of down, 2nd and 14 now.
They're trying to escape from the pressure bring on by Washington's defense, but tough break, especially with the stuff from the pass or big for pass coverage.
So 2nd and 14, play clock winding down. Dampier hikes it, but it's hit at the line of scrimmage by the jumping, reaching defensive tackle by Washington. And that's going to now bring up 3rd and long.
Looks like they batted off the helmet of number 94 on the defense side up there.
Yeah, he didn't really jump, just hit him right in the face. Well, Dampier now looking. You know, we went after Dampier ourselves in the portal. Was it Dampier? Maybe it was somebody else. And he throws a pick. Bruss with the interception. That's the 2nd thrown interception by Oklahoma in the first half, in the first quarter, with 21 seconds remaining. Washington threatening now immediately inside the 15. There's a handoff to Pendergrass. Finds a big hole, makes a move. He'll get 7 yards on the carry. Oklahoma defense been on the field a lot this first quarter. Might already getting a little winded. Pendergrass tries to run again. He'll gain a couple of yards, but not enough for the first as we wind down 5 seconds, trying to get another play off before the end of the quarter. And they will not as the clock expires. We will go to the second, tied at 7. But Washington threatening here on 3rd and 1 from inside the 10.
The one thing you got to talk about, Brady, is that you got to give credit where credit's due with the Washington defense. 2 picks in that first quarter alone, and they definitely have a great position to be able to get a chance to, who knows, maybe score or try to convert to 3rd down here.
Yeah, I mean, again, I played Washington in week 0, and we threw 3 picks, 2 of them at the end of the first half because we tried to make some things happen with quick throws, and they were ready. And Washington scores a touchdown to take the lead as Williams will take it himself on the rush. And with this kick, we'll go up 7. Oklahoma scratching their heads on the sideline. A clear better team on paper, but they find themselves with an early deficit here in the 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, Williams said, hey, guess what? The quarterback can run, guess what? I can too. And basically just read the option, for a touchdown. But now, here's the problem going into this next drive. You've had 2 picks now. You've got to be able to work on the mistakes that you made for the first 2 drives.
Well, Oklahoma definitely needs to get some more points on the board here to stay in this game, as Washington has shown they can get down the field. They are a missed field goal away from being up 2 scores. Price on the screen takes it to the outside. He'll get 6 yards on that reception. Jadarian Price, his first catch of the day, the halfback.
So if he would have ran to the left, he would have got a chance to go to run all the way, but red drop right there.
Yeah, Washington's defense forcing him to cut back inside, and they're able to make the play. Dampier with the play action throws. There's a flag, but the play is caught for now. Illegal man downfield. Jake Taylor, the right tackle, got a little overzealous and moved upfield a little too early for the offense. So now it'll be 3rd and 4. I guess the play was declined. It brings up 3rd down. So, yeah, a decent call. Defense bringing up 3rd down instead of bringing it 2nd and long. And it's another pick for Jones in the middle of the field. We got to wonder where Dampier's looking at with 3 picks on 3 straight drives. And Washington with another chance to go up by 2 with 5:19 remaining in the first half. Williams runs out right, finds an open man to Graff in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 2nd catch, first touchdown by the tight end. And the kick is up. It is good, and it is 21-7. Definitely not in the script when we entered this game here today.
No, I definitely did not have that on my notes. Great to you.
Well, both competitive coaches, both guys know how to manipulate and play this game. But Washington just showing how much better a defense he has become in the offseason. Was coaching West Virginia, as was mentioned. Decided at the 0 hour to switch schools to Washington. And his choice is looking pretty intelligent right now. They're going to send that wide receiver out to the left wide. Dampier now looking to throw man on coverage. Wheeler in coverage. And his man catches it. Flag on the play. But for now, it's a touchdown Sooners. And it's pass interference. They will decline that. And Oklahoma answers back in a hurry to come down by 1 score.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes is 1 play for them to get back into this game. that was a beautiful pass, and wow, I'm speechless at the moment, but great drive by the Sooners. Definitely a much-needed drive.
Yeah, I thought for a second Washington had a chance for another pick there, but they made a little contact, had the pass interference, and Oklahoma receiver was still able to rope it in and score for his team. So now Washington, with 5:05 left in the half, has a chance to give themselves a long drive, take some time off the clock, but the Sooners, they will be looking for a turnover, if not, just keeping Washington from getting any first downs, get this ball back. Handoff, Barrington coming in to spell for Pendergrass as he'll get 7 yards on his carry, his first carry of the day.
Yeah, very great run by Kirby Barrington right there.
If you're watching this live, we thank you for choosing us over the Bills-Dolphins game for sure. As Green Jr. gets the first down, and he'll have more room to run. Oklahoma trying to chase him down. The Sooners will bring him down just before the 20, at the 22. Kevin Green Jr. with that catch, the senior, the elusive route runner. Clock moving here, 4 minutes left in the half. Play clock also winding down. There's another handoff to Pendergrass. He'll get 2 yards on the carry, keeping the Sooners defense honest. Another handoff. No, it's a fake. He's going to roll out to the right, but there's coverage, and the Sooner defender's able to knock it away for the incompletion. That is Jalen Braxton, a junior corner, who's able to make the play on the ball.
Yeah, if he would have grabbed that pass there, it could have been an interception.
Bringing a man in motion tighter towards the tight end. Another pass. Williams looks. He's got some pressure, and he's brought down for a sack. It'll be 4th and 23. Kevin McCaud on the sack there, and another field goal attempt. He missed his first, hitting the post from the right hash mark. This was a little further back, but also a little more centered. As they're letting the clock run down some more. The kick is up. It has the leg, and it is good. And this will now be a 24-14 score in favor of the Huskies.
The one thing I definitely want to talk about is that Sooners defense definitely stepped it up in that drive. I mean, trying to go to stop it, yes, good. The only thing to do is allow them to score 3 instead of 7. Now the main focus is the last drive the Sooners made. Let's try to make that drive happen once again. Let's try to go to score more before the end of the half.
Definitely noticed a lot of man coverage coming out of Oklahoma. They've drawn zone and man, but some of the big plays I saw did come against the man coverage. Dampier looking here. Oh, and he's sacked. Big blitz from the right side, unchecked. That's Jeliason Landry, another junior, who's able to bring him down. So 2nd and 16. Dampier's seeing ghosts out there right now. Another throw. Now he's going to take off himself. Try to make a move to break through that one linebacker, but he gets brought down. We'll get a 5-yard gain, 3rd and 11. So another 3rd and long attempt for the Oklahoma Sooners. He's got 60 yards on his 3 rushing attempts, though. Remember that one big rush in the first quarter. Yeah, that's going to hit the 2-minute warning. A couple of plays and formations that I see in this offensive playbook. Some stuff I personally like as well. So Oklahoma definitely has a shot here. 3rd and 11, 2 minutes. Needs to get down the field to at least attempt a field goal from their own 24-yard line. Dampier looks. Now he's going to scramble out to the right. Sees a man deep. No, he throws to the middle, and Bruss with another interception. That's the 3rd interception for Oklahoma. I thought he had a man deep. He was in single coverage down there, but he tried to take what maybe looked like the safer attempt, but it's picked off in the middle of the field. Williams with the handoff. Pendergrass, he has a hole in the middle. Nobody there. Touchdown, Washington, as they extend their lead now in the first half. Dawson Pendergrass with his 2nd score of the day. And with this kick, they will go up 31-14. They are beyond head scratching down there on the Oklahoma sideline.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of head scratching moments right now. I believe that was 4 interceptions for him this half alone.
Yeah, 2 to the same guy right there. Price trying to find a hole up the middle. He'll get brought down at the 21, and there's still some time, minute 45. They definitely got to get this score in. Oklahoma started the game with the ball, so Washington will receive the second half kick. If I'm wrong, feel free to tell me, but I think that's how it's going.
Yeah, you're correct on that one, but you're correct.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top.
Looking to throw. Dampier finds Wheeler over towards the right hash mark. The tight end's brought down after a 7-yard catch. No huddle to save some of those seconds. As we said, there is the fast forward period. So the no huddle is definitely called for in under the 2-minute warning. Brought down for not quite the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. There you see, down to a minute 10 now. The clock's still rolling. Looking to throw with the football. Finds his man Robinson for the first down. Tries to gain a few extra yards. He'll get to the 42, still in their own territory. Minute 2 remaining in the half.
We're going to keep this drive going, especially with clock winding down with a minute left.
Now coming out in the empty backfield is Dampier looking to throw. Sees some guys way deep, and now he's going to take off. But Landry with another sack. His second sack of the day, his second tackle for loss. 40 seconds now remaining here in the half. 2nd and 14 for Oklahoma as the Washington defense backs their secondary up. Dampier's going to scramble left to the right, has some space to make a play. Throws it to the middle, and he sees an open man, but it's not on target. And it'll be 3rd and 14.
Man, not what you needed. Not what you needed for Oklahoma.
They've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots.
There's a throw in the middle. Boozer hit as he catches it, but he does come down with the pass. Gets to the Washington 35-yard line. The clock will stop while they place the ball here. 1st and 10 from the 35. 24 seconds remaining. There was a timeout called by Oklahoma, stopping the clock. They have one more timeout remaining. Dampier looks to throw, sees an open man. Washington once again inside the 5. Touchdown! Oklahoma trying to make this a game again. 9 for 15 for 172, his 3rd touchdown of the day. With this kick, Oklahoma will be within 10 with 19 seconds left in the half. Remember, Washington will get the ball at the start of the second half as they get the ball here as well. With Oklahoma kicking off deep into the end zone. We will see a return. Washington trying to find a hole in the middle. He sees one hole, but he's brought down. A decent return, but to the 25, so a touchback would have done just the same.
Either way, though, I mean, you're definitely got to give a lot of credit to Oklahoma for getting themselves back into this game. But now the problem is, though, defensively, you've allowed 31 points, so we're going to need to do something here.
Will they go conservative? No, Williams looks in the throw. 13 seconds here. They got double coverage down the sideline. Not the sideline, but to the outside. And it's knocked away. It'll be now 2nd and 10. 10 more seconds left in the half.
If I'm Boston, I wouldn't go too crazy over here. Run it maybe for them to stop the clock, run down, we'll see.
Looking to extend that lead, maybe getting a field goal range here in the closing seconds. Williams has some time to throw, sees a man to the outside, finds Tim, not quite the first down, but does go out of bounds. That will stop the clock, conserving all 3 of their timeouts here in the first half. Kerry Barrington, the halfback, with the 2nd catch of the day. A little bit of lag coming on my side, so the screen's getting a little blurry.
Yeah, same here.
He wants to change this route.
Maybe the last play of the half. Williams looks, finds a man towards the outside, still with coverage. It is caught. No, it's knocked away. It's tough to tell. But that'll bring up the half with Washington up 31-21. And the great one, Jake, what do you think so far? I mean, not kind of what we expected, but a good game so far nonetheless.
It's definitely been a great game for Washington. I mean, they're definitely doing great things on both sides of the ball, especially defensively. I mean, I'm looking at the 4 picks. But for Oklahoma, you got to be able to keep your offense going. You got to be able to get a chance to just throw the ball like you did in the last drive. But for Washington, though, I believe if they keep going the way they are, they have an opportunity to win this game.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this
Well, start of the second half, Washington with the lead and the football. Little read RPO to the outside. That'll be a 5-yard reception for Williams, now 7 for 11 on the day, 172 yards with the 2 touchdowns. Pendergrass takes the handoff. He'll get enough for the first down on that rush as they reach the 25-yard line. Just trying to read it.
Yeah, 25, yeah.
Getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat.
Washington has been quite proficient running and throwing the football here on offense. Oklahoma has made a few plays, but Washington has found a way each drive so far. And without that missed field goal, they would have scored on every drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got
What's
the
my
lead,
crazy is though, Brings, that you talking about this, though, we've not even seen a punt in this game.
No, we have not.
Call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
A minute has gone away here in this third quarter as Williams now looks to pitch, and it's pitched right into the hands of the Sooner, who was covering the option well, and Washington's tight end, number 86, he's going to come up lame on the play. So a big turnover for the Sooners. Look at these, just like he was throwing it right to the Sooner. The crowd getting back into it here, trying to disrupt this Sooner offense as they bring a man in motion. Fake jet sweep. Dampier's going to take it up the middle himself, breaks off one tackle before he's brought down after an 8-yard rush. That is Decker. He's going to have bruised ribs. You might see him return here shortly, though.
Yeah, one thing, I'll definitely talk about that. This one job's over for Washington's good done, but taking down.
2nd and 2. Inside of the red zone. Dampier now looks to throw again. He's got some pressure, and he's brought down for the sack. 3rd and 11. Big loss after getting a good first down rush. Dampier getting up a little slowly. Tired of getting hit, maybe.
Yeah, this defensive line has been powerful.
The Husky Stadium is rocking right now on this 3rd down. Dampier now looks to throw. Looking for his man, finds himself running the ball, and he gets a touchdown. I thought he almost threw it over the line of scrimmage again, but at the last second he found a man, and it's going to be 27 on the board for the Sooners with a kick coming up.
You know, I definitely want to say this, though, is that if Washington, he should have kept the ball north of where there was a guy right there, but hey, great job by the Oklahoma defense, and also a great job on the offensive side of things. Now you're finally back in the game after a very struggling first half.
A couple of questionable decisions maybe by the quarterback, but on that play, Dampier showing why he is the leader of this offense, and the Sooner coach will be looking for more of that out of his star quarterback. 3:55 remaining in the third quarter. Lots of football left to play. Washington takes over with a 3-point lead, 31-28. Looking to extend that lead one more time as they hand off to Pendergrass up the middle, and he'll get 2 yards on the carry.
I'm noticing that the Sooners defense finally stepping up after they struggled the first half, but Pendergrass, he's doing pretty good, but not really running the ball.
Another handoff. No, it is a play action. Now Williams will run out to the right, has some space. He gets the first down, and he'll dive before getting hit to the 37. He still shows negative 2 yards on his rushing for the day with the 7 attempts. Sacks do count against you. Another play action. Williams now looks to throw, finds a single coverage to the left, and it's knocked away. Good defense by the Sooner corner, Jalen Singletary, with the deflection.
I thought Singletary was going to catch that for an interception right there, but nevertheless, though, great job deflecting that ball, making this second 10.
Kind of a blind throw because he scrambled out to the right, didn't quite see to the left. Maybe was anticipating that, but it'll be 2nd and 10 and 1 yard gain with the Sooners stiffing out that run.
Forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Another throw here on 3rd and 9. Sees a man, Pendergrass, the running back out of the backfield. He'll catch it and run out of bounds for a large gain. Gets over midfield, now at the Sooner 42. That's actually his first reception of the day.
Yeah, he can always pretty much show that he can always run the ball, but also catch it. Great job for him.
And you stay on the field.
Some more adjustments. 2:15 left in the quarter. Barrington trying to find the edge, can't quite get there. Does get 1 yard on the play. He has 9 yards on his 3 attempts. So averaging 3 yards a carry is the backup, the senior backup for the Huskies.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Pendergrass back in the backfield as we are in a single back. Under center is Williams. He'll hand off to Pendergrass. Looked like a stretch play, but it's, again, he's brought down for only a 1 yard gain. And it'll be 3rd and 8. And the Sooners have had trouble on 3rd down on defense. We think they might have Washington backed up, and then the Huskies are able to find a way.
Yeah, very close to 3rd down for the Sooners. See what they can do here.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Williams will keep it himself this time on 3rd and 8. Maybe a little safe. Trying to catch the Sooners napping. It'll be 4th and 7. They could go for it, I guess, according to the rules. I don't know if they will.
I really like this
QB running the
football. It looks like they're keeping the offense out on the field with a 3-point advantage. I don't know. I might just try to pin them deep, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. In shotgun, 2 receivers to either side. Williams has some time. He throws, finds his halfback Barrington. Enough for the 1st down. Breaks through a couple of guys. He's got more space to the 10, and it's a touchdown, Huskies. I'll shut this broadcaster up, questioning his 4th down go as they score from deep to extend their lead, 37-28. With the kick, they will go up by 10.
I've never seen anything like that. So great job right there for the Huskies. This was fantastic, but my biggest curiosity at the moment is, does Oklahoma still have that fight left in them?
Well, again, still in the 3rd quarter as we approach the last minute of the 3rd. And they'll start from their own 25-yard line. Definitely going to want to see more of what Dampier did on the last drive than he did in the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier.
Dampier will take off through the middle of the field. He'll get the 1st down. He'll slide before getting hit. That's 68 yards on his 7 attempts tonight.
This would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite. And
shotgun with 3 receivers to his right. Dampier gets the snap, looks to throw. He's got some pressure, and he's brought down again. His 3rd sack, first by Walter Satile. Testing a little nervous energy from Washington. As there's the read option. Dampier will take it himself again, trying to beat them to the sideline. He does gain yards, but it will be 3rd down and 4. This might be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Might see one more after this. No, this should be the last play. If he even hikes it, and he does with 3 remaining. Looking to throw, has some time, but he gets some pressure, and it's picked again. Bruss, it's his 3rd pick in the middle of the field.
Wow.
Having a career day is the linebacker for Washington, Bruss.
Was it 4 picks for him?
Well, put your 4s up. 6 minutes left in this game as Washington takes over after their 4th interception or 5th interception. There's a lot of interceptions. Hard to keep track now. Pendergrass runs up the middle, keeping it safe, keeping the clock moving. He gets 5 yards on the carry for a total of 52 so far to go along with his 2 scores. Back under center comes Williams. Pendergrass in the single back formation. There's another handoff. He cuts it to the inside, tries to do a stiff arm, and he's brought down just before reaching the 1st down marker. So 3rd and inches. They will no huddle it. Trying to keep that defense on the field. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to push himself forward for a 1st down. They have reached the Oklahoma 37-yard line. Pendergrass getting some wear on himself out there. He has been working hard here for this Huskies and their lead. Letting the clock wind down a little bit, brings a man in motion tight Maybe for an extra blocker. It is a handoff. Pendergrass lifted off his feet. And he's brought down for a no gain. Taurine York with the hit. His 4th solo tackle of the evening. Well, it's evening here, but it's the daytime at the game.
But the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're
Yeah,
going
it's
to be
probably
moving
still
the line of
daytime,
scrimmage, getting stops like what they just
It's the sun's up somewhere.
Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Williams looks to throw on 2nd and long. He finds Otten to the outside, trying to get run down by the Oklahoma corner. He's brought down at the 17. Another big gain for this Huskies offense. 10 for 15, 251 yards to go with his 3 touchdowns. The dual threat junior quarterback for Washington. It seems to be a big reason why Coach Shake and Bake came from West Virginia to Washington, as he's hit in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Jaheim Singletary on the corner blitz is able to bring him down.
I mean, Coach Shake's definitely showing this transition is made. Oh, we got a
handoff to Williams, and it's on the edge and has no one to stop him. And it'll be another score for Washington. And with this kick, it'll be 45-28. Oklahoma was closing in, and now all of a sudden just letting up multiple scores in a row for the Huskies. Sooners running out of time. Hopefully they can hold their patience to get down the field, get another score, and keep this game within reach. And we'll take a knee in the end zone, bringing it to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, but the only thing to do is try to work on your offense here for the Sooners.
Hand off to Robinson, has a big hole in the middle. He'll pulverize his way through for a 7-yard gain. No huddle to save some time on the clock, as he audibles that formation, sending Robinson out wide. With the snap, Dampier looks to throw. He's going to scramble out to the left. Now Bruss coming up, sustained coverage, but finds Washington alone. Safe catch, so he comes down, but he had a lot of room to run had he just took off with it. Could have been at least another 10 to 15 yards, maybe even a score, because there was hardly anybody. There was one guy maybe to beat.
Yeah, but now we're seeing a hurry-up offense here.
Dampier looks to throw a single coverage down the sideline. Sees his receiver, and it's caught! Touchdown, wow. Sooners! What a big catch by the wide receiver.
He had 2-man cover on him, so that was a great job, and he's got to acknowledge the toughness in him for sure.
Well, it'll be a 2-score lead for Washington after the Sooners hit this field goal, which they do. And it looks like they're going to try for the onside. Washington is ready in their onside coverage. Hands team on the field. And it goes right to the Sooners. Scoops off the ground. Harris, as he'll take it, and they'll take over from the Sooner 43-yard line. I think you got to know the onside glitch, I think, in order to have a shot. I haven't seen too many get onsides that didn't try the method that's known out there through YouTube and Reddit land. The Sooners got to. Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying there's always some that take the glitch that we need to figure that out.
Pendergrass looking real tired out there. He's coming up a little limp on that right ankle as he comes to the sideline to take a breather. Big defensive stand here for Oklahoma as they only give up a yard on the first play. They give up 2 yards on this play. It's now 3rd and 7. And we are approaching the 2-minute warning as there it is, whistle blown. With a 10-point lead and the football, Washington is in control of this game as the Husky offense looking to get a first down here to help solidify this victory. Williams looks to throw. Has some time. A lot of coverage down the field, but nobody running after Williams as he's pulverized. It'll be 4th and inches. Big hit on Damano Williams Jr. there.
Yeah, he definitely got hit hard right there. I'm surprised he's not concussed.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will.
It's always tough to go against a running quarterback like this, and they're in a goal line offense, goal line defense here on 4th and inches as they let the clock wind down a little bit more. Maybe changing the play as they look towards the sideline. 9, 8 on the play clock. 7 making another audible. 5, 4, and there's the snap, and he's hit. but he does get the first down. Still, with all 3 of their timeouts is Oklahoma.
Get some first downs, salt this clock away.
I thought maybe they consider calling one here.
Imposing their will, right?
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to
so saving some time. They're gonna have to stop them on 3 straight plays and use up those remaining 2 timeouts in order to have any worth of a chance. Williams hands off, big hole, Mohammed. He gets the first down and more, but he drops down to keep the football and the clock moving. Could have scored right there, and it would have put this game pretty much out of reach.
Yeah, but now you definitely got to go in free formation, which they will.
Yeah, victory formation here as they bring it down, 42, 41, 40. There is the snap and the knee, and that will do it as Washington at home underdogs comes out with a 10-point victory over the 21st-ranked Oklahoma Sooners. And we'll get these coaches in here. We will start with the home winning coach, Coach Shake and Bake. Coming all the way from West Virginia in the offseason to this Washington Husky team. First, talk about your decision to do that, and then, what did you think coming into this game? How tough was this matchup going to be, and, how did that game plan work out for you? Obviously, it worked out well, but what was that about?
Well, I mean, the decision to come to Washington, I actually had a lot to do with me getting my ass kicked by Electric last year and seeing what a mobile quarterback can do. So, having Williams, it's been pretty fun so far through these first 2 games. I was able to make an Electric-esque play earlier in that game, scrambling around and made something happen. But, yeah, I mean, that's been good for me. And I think, I don't know, I mean, I played really well defensively that game. I know I gave up a lot of points, but I think I had 5 interceptions. But realistically, I mean, coming into this game, all love for Hex, but I needed this one. I needed my get back after the biggest choke in HPL history, potentially, last season against him when he was Colorado. So just needed to get my get back.
Well, starting 2-0, Jake, what do you got for a winning coach?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, I mean, you've been a part of WVU ever since the league or the franchise has been started. How much have you had to learn as far as this Washington offense, and what helped you out when you made your transition to Washington?
I mean, it's definitely a lot different. I think West Virginia it's a lot more RPO heavy. This offense, I mean, there's definitely some RPOs. I ran a couple in this game because I'm comfortable with it, but I mean, my running back room is extremely impressive. Dawson Pendergrass, he's a beast. And then Kirby Barrington, another senior, he's pretty good as well. So, I mean, having the talent I have at running back is pretty nice because, I mean, I'm a guy that likes to run the football. But then also having that, threat to run the ball with the quarterback with Williams is pretty nice.
Yeah. And, of course, another thing, too, is that you transitioned from West Virginia now to Washington. You think you're ready for a lot more tougher competition this season for you?
Hopefully. I mean, it's off to a good start. We won a tough one last night against Brink, and I think I played a little bit better this week too against a good opponent in Hex. So I mean, if we just keep getting better each week, I think we got a good shot, to be a bubble playoff team. I mean, the Big Ten's definitely tough. I got some tough games coming up down the stretch. I think I got to play Oregon, Penn State. So, I mean, it's definitely no cakewalk. But I think we are ready for the competition. Like I said, keep getting better each week. We'll be ready.
All right, we'll move it over to the Oklahoma coach. Hex, you also made a team change coming from Colorado out to Oklahoma. Seemingly a better team. I mean, you played pretty well, but there are a lot of turnovers. Just talk about your game plan and what kind of adjustments you were trying to make there as you come away with this 10-point loss.
Yeah, it was just a different playbook compared to last year. Colorado, we kind of did a different, style there. And here it's just getting used to a team. We start off the same way we did last year against Louisville, but, if anything is like last year, we came out and we still played well and beat some teams that, we could play. So season's far but over. I'd rather start, lose the first game than lose a game at the end of the season and be knocked out.
Yeah, well said. Well, Coach Jake, what do you got for Coach Hex?
Yeah, I was to say, talk about making the transition over to Oklahoma. I mean, What's something that you believe you need to work on throughout the season after a very tough loss like that?
Well, I mean, yeah, not throwing as many picks is kind of the main thing, but I mean, I think there was a couple times where I think there's nothing you can do. I mean, that one pass he was talking about, the electric S type thing. Nothing you can do. You play that well. We ran a lot of man because we have the speed on the outside. So explain to me why a tight end who is probably 70 speed beats a guy who's 99 speed. I don't understand that, but hey, nothing you can do about it. Just gotta kind of remove it from the head and do better. But I just don't think this loss is indicative of what the season is. I mean, we have some some really tough opponents. I mean, we have Texas, we have LSU down the stretch. So still it's not a cupcake season, but we got our teeth kicked out in the first game last year, so it's not over yet.
Well, as you see, you got the bye week before you go to Texas Christian and face the AI there, and then you're going to face your old team at home in week 4. Like you said, I think obviously if you're going to lose, it's better to do it now than later. But yeah, I think this was a bigger win for Washington than it is a loss for Oklahoma. And it should be a really good season. I think a lot of guys have gotten better. Guys have found some better teams. I do see a lot more parity coming outside of maybe our number 1 ranked team. But, yeah, anything else from our coaches before we sign off?
No, appreciate y'all for doing the broadcast.
No? All right. Jake, anything else? Final words out of you?
I'm kind of curious. I mean, that was 2 great games that we got a chance to watch earlier with Mason and Penn State, and now with this. This has me very excited for the rest of the season, and I believe it's going to be a very interesting one for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for giving us a good game to broadcast and for everyone to watch. We will see you soon. This is Biggerhoff signing off for HPL. God bless. Stay safe, stay positive, and I can't wait to be back for the next one.